Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Wong Hi Osin's most compatible female lead has finally been brought to the forefront. Comparing his co-stars over the years reveals an interesting phenomenon. It's not that the female leads are choosing Wang Haozhen, but rather that Wang Haozhen is constantly activating the female leads' on-screen chemistry. So the question arises, between Zhai Yiying and Guo Yuxin, who has the strongest on-screen chemistry with him? Let's start with Guo Yuxin. The advantage of longtime partners isn't freshness, but rather a deep-seated, unspoken understanding. When they collaborate again, their eyes hardly need any build-up, a pause, a turn, and the emotions are conveyed perfectly. In Hard to Flirt With, they used misunderstandings as a catalyst for their relationship, without hysterical struggles or deliberately created melodramatic conflicts, but rather slowly transforming ambiguity into genuine attraction. Even more commendable is the restrained yet warm handling of the family storyline, adding a layer of realism to the entire drama, like a bowl of warm soup that slowly warms the heart. Sei Yin, on the other hand, represents another possibility. Her sweetness isn't just a simple cute filter, it's a vibrant energy imbued with the warmth of sunshine. When Wong Hi Osin partners with her, his aura naturally becomes more relaxed. The premise of a wealthy Dr. X sunny photographer is like an adult fairy tale. It doesn't need to adhere to realistic logic. As long as the emotions are believable, the audience is willing to buy it. The addition of location shooting makes their daily interactions feel real and healing, making the viewing experience feel like a gentle comfort. So, who is the best match? The answer may not be singular. Guo Yuxin is a steady and accurate long-term partner, while Zhai Yiying is a pleasant surprise that brightens the mood, but the real key is actually Wang Hi Osin himself. This guy is usually as low-key as if he's lurking, but once he gets going, he works non-stop, with several works released at the end of the year, going all out without holding back. He doesn't rely on hype to gain attention. Instead, he uses his roles to hammer nails into the audience's memory. Perhaps that's why, no matter who his co-star is, as long as they're standing next to him, a sense of chemistry naturally arises. It's clear the production team put in real effort this time, moving beyond a hastily assembled fast-paced sweet drama to create a sophisticated and nuanced portrayal of a light-hearted relationship. The smartest aspect of Hard to Flirt is that it doesn't rely solely on sweetness as its selling point, but rather uses emotions as the main driving force. The ambiguity isn't built on sudden physical intimacy, but rather through the gradual accumulation of everyday details, a hesitant glance, a casual act of care, all subtly warming the relationship. Wang Hi Osin's performance in this drama is noticeably more relaxed than before. He no longer rushes to conquer the audience with sweet moments, but allows the character to establish himself first, letting the emotions grow naturally. As a result, you'll find many natural pauses in his scenes with Sei Yin, like moments that truly existed, rather than staged melodramas. This restraint makes it even more captivating. Conversely, his pairing with Guo Yuxin is more like a potent, lingering wine. Without much build-up, a single glance between the two is enough to create a sense of narrative. It's a tacit understanding between adults, mutual probing, mutual reservation, yet a tacit understanding. There are no dramatic emotional outbursts, but beneath the calm surface, undercurrents surge, making it increasingly captivating with each viewing. Therefore, you'll find that the same Wang Hi Osin naturally switches to different emotional modes depending on the actress he's with. With Guo Yuxin, he's a steady and reliable equal partner. With Zhai Yiying, he's more like the one whose life has rekindled. It's not about who's better, but who's more suited to a particular narrative. It's precisely because of this versatility that discussions about Wang Hi Osin's co-stars remain consistently popular. Viewers aren't just swooning over his looks and sweet moments, but rather, what will this person become in this relationship? And regardless of who the answer points to, one thing is certain: as long as he continues to act earnestly and film diligently, this chemistry will only increase. And it's precisely this small misunderstanding prop that becomes the most intriguing element of the entire series. Unlike the exaggerated conflicts in traditional romantic dramas, this story resonates with real-life misunderstandings, not a lack of love or appreciation, but rather a result of each character viewing things from their own perspective. These misunderstandings, though quiet and unspoken, subtly create distance between the two, making them feel more authentic. The male lead's reaction upon finding the lost item is quite poignant. It's not anger or hysteria, but a silence tinged with loss and pride, as if he's drawing a temporary period to the relationship in his heart. The female lead, on the other hand, continues on with regret, unaware that her unintentional departure will be interpreted as giving up. This emotional disconnect leaves the audience both anxious and understanding. Fortunately, the writers didn't drag the misunderstanding out indefinitely. As the plot unfolds, clues are gradually pieced back together, and the recovered item acts as a key, reopening the misunderstanding memories. When the two finally clear things up, you'll find that their feelings haven't been diminished. Instead, this brief separation has strengthened their resolve. This is also what makes this drama so appealing. It knows when to stop. The sweetness is measured, the emotional intensity has its limits, and it doesn't rely on extreme plots to elicit tears. Instead, it unfolds emotion slowly and gently. After watching it, you won't feel emotionally exhausted. Instead, you'll feel soothed. Ultimately, this drama may not be groundbreaking, but it fulfills its purpose: to relax you, to make you smile, and to allow you to briefly believe in the existence of kindness and compassion amidst your busy reality. This kind of sweet romance drama may not be a masterpiece, but it's definitely something you can enjoy while eating this drama. Hard to flirt with. Besides the romantic storyline between the male and female leads, I think it handles the family relationship theme quite well, which is very heartwarming. Especially noteworthy is that it doesn't follow the old path of many short dramas, portraying parents as villains specifically there to hinder the leads. In this drama, although the male lead's parents are object for a few episodes, they don't cause any major problems. The male lead's attitude is firm. He's single-mindedly devoted to the female lead. Just for this reason alone, this drama is much better than many short dramas. Furthermore, the female lead's family is truly admirable, incredibly understanding and reasonable, which perfectly matches her sunny and cheerful personality. The female lead's positive and optimistic attitude is undoubtedly due to the care and love from her family. Think about it, children who grow up in a loving environment are better able to love others. The acting of Zhai Yiying and Wang Haozhen is also worth mentioning. Both are quite good. Wong Hi Osin, in particular, portrays a range of characters, from being wrong to playing a domineering CEO, and occasionally showing jealousy, with all his expressions and actions quite convincingly. These roles seem like a piece of cake for him, completely within his capabilities, and he handles them with ease. Moreover, his styling in this drama is quite good. He looks very energetic. Sei Yin is naturally sweet-looking, and in this drama, she not only displays her sweet side but also occasionally exudes a mature and sophisticated aura, as well as a cool and capable demeanor. Her overall makeup and clothing perfectly complement her image, making her pleasing to the eye. In short, Hard to Flirt With is a romantic drama that is comforting, refreshing, and somewhat realistic. There aren't any truly villainous characters, each one is quite endearing. The addition of local elements like fish lanterns makes the drama feel more authentic and relatable. Moreover, many scenes were reportedly filmed on location, significantly enhancing the overall quality. I really hope to see more dramas like this that feel like they're happening around us and are also enjoyable to watch. Of course, being a short drama, some standard elements are also present. For example, the male lead appears to be an ordinary doctor, but he's actually from a very wealthy family. The female lead's parents are a hospital director and a department head, and she herself is a somewhat well-known photographer. This kind of setting is incredibly rare in real life, practically impossible to find. But then again, watching dramas is sometimes just for fun, and having a little fantasy isn't so bad, right?
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.